and welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing great and enjoying this festive season. First of all, I wish you all a very happy Choti Diwali and a very happy Diwali for tomorrow for you, your family and your loved ones. Now with that note, let's start today's video. Now in my last video, I had spoken about 10 different ways of saying thank you. If you haven't watched the video, I'll link it up here so that you can go and watch it later. Okay, today's video is about 10 different ways of saying welcome. You are welcome. When we say thanks, you usually get a response. You usually give a response and we say that you're welcome. So today we will learn about 10 different ways of saying you are welcome. Let's begin. Now when someone says thank you or we say thank you, we get a response in return in form of you are welcome. Normally we say you're welcome. So since we all are here to learn and improve our English speaking skills, so let us learn few new different ways of saying you are welcome. Now saying you are welcome is actually a very formal way of saying, giving a response, and there are plenty of ways to respond or to say you are welcome, but here I have only picked 10 very commonly used phrases which can be used in place of you are welcome. So let's see what these phrases are. Okay, the first one is to say no problem or not a problem at all. When you say thank you and the response comes as not a problem or not a problem at all, means that person is very happy to help you. So it wasn't a big deal or a big problem for him or her. So that could be one way of saying you're welcome. And it is usually a very informal or a casual form of saying you're welcome. The second way is oh, anytime. I'm sure you must have heard it from a lot of people. Whoever is responding is saying that oh, I can do this anytime for you, not a big deal, don't worry about it, not at all, no problem. So let's move on to the third one. Oh, it was nothing, not a big deal, it was nothing at all. It's again used in a casual form, in a very informal way. Suppose you have a friend's birthday to be organized and you ask another friend's help, and she comes and helps you in organizing the whole party, and you thank her for oh, thank you so much for doing this, and she responds by saying oh, not at all, no problems at all, it was nothing, I am ready to help you anytime. So this way you can use this form of saying you're welcome. Now let's see the fourth form. Now some people say by saying oh, it's okay. Again, this is a very casually said couple of words to respond to a thank you. It is very commonly used. So just saying you are welcome could be very formal, so just say it's okay, fine. Now the fifth one is you can say no worries or don't worry about it. It's again said casually and in an informal manner, so just use any time you want. In an everyday conversation, even at office with your colleagues or your subordinates, friends, with anyone, but it's mostly used informally. Now the sixth form of responding could be you could say that I'm glad to do so, or I'm happy to do it, or you could say I'm happy to help or glad to help. So you had no problems helping somebody, and when that person says thank you, you say oh, glad to help, don't worry. Okay, let's see the seventh form. Now this is again used in an informal setting or a casual way. Now you could say that's all right. That's absolutely all right. You could say either, but this is again but this can be used in a formal setting as well, even at your office, or if you're writing emails or some responding to a client or a customer, you could write this. This is acceptable. Now I am not giving any much of example because it is just a response that comes in in response to somebody's thank you, somebody's appreciation, and you're acknowledging that thank you. So we say you're welcome or all these forms to acknowledge the person's gratitude. Now let's see the next one. Now this is called don't mention it. Again, it is used very casually. So you could say, oh, please don't mention it. It's not it doesn't worth mentioning. It was okay. It was nothing. It was not a big deal. For example, you're just about to sit for exam and you do not have pen or writing material, any of writing material. Somebody borrows you their pen and you thank that person or your friend, and that person responds to you by saying, oh, don't mention it. It's okay. It's not a big deal. I just borrowed you a pen, right? Okay, so let's see the next one. Okay, now you could also say my pleasure. Now this can use both in an informal or a formal setting. So what you mean to say is you were happy to help. It was your pleasure to help. So when someone thanks you, you say, oh, it was a pleasure to help you. Instead of saying the full whole sentence, you just say my pleasure. Now let's see the last and the 10th form of saying you are welcome. Now you can say it's my duty. Now this, I'll give you an example. Suppose you're at a hospital and a doctor has provided a service, and at the end of the service or help or consultation, you thank the doctor. Oh, thank you, doctor, for helping me out. So he responds by saying, oh, it was my duty. It's my duty. This can be used in any way. You could just say that it's my duty, or you could say just I was just doing my job, so it's okay. You don't have to mention, you don't have to say thank you. It was just part of my job. So these were the 10 forms of saying you are welcome. There are many others. If you search for them, you'll find out that there are plenty of forms. But when I did my research of finding these words, I only focused on finding words that are used in our country mostly. There are certain words and phrases that are used in Western countries and other countries which are not very commonly used in our country. So I chose only these 10 words which are commonly used, but you will have an idea that okay, these 10 can be used. We know a lot of things but we don't use them. So my purpose is to it's more of like a reminder or a refresher that we have studied these things in our past, in our school or in our college, in our English classes, but sometimes we forget. We start following a set formula and just use the same sentences and same words repeatedly. So let's not do that. Let's learn some new words and phrases, and let's refine our English speaking skills. So these were the 10 different ways of saying you're welcome. This festive season, you will be meeting people like every other season. You'll be exchanging gifts, you'll be exchanging wishes, whether in person or on chats or on social media. Use different words, use these form of different phrases for saying thank you and welcome, which are very commonly used during conversations. So break the monotony, play around with new words and new phrases. Don't use the same words repeatedly. So there's no rules in using up, that you have to use only this word. It's up to you. You can say whatever suits you, whatever feels right to you. So please go ahead and start using these words and phrases. I hope you've learned something today, learned something new today. Please let me know in the comments below if this is helping, these videos are helping actually, or if I need to do something more to make you understand. Please let me know in the comments below. I hope you are liking these videos, enjoying the videos. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. I will be more than happy to help you. Now with that, I come to an end of this video. I heartily wish all of you again a very happy Diwali for your family and loved ones. I hope you have a great time tomorrow with your family and friends. Now I will take your leave for now, and I will see you soon in my next video. Till then, do not forget to keep learning and keep growing. Bye bye for today.